wake up, I won't see you.
Oh, that is a clip from Desmond's song, sung by husband and wife duo Johnnyswim, the singer-songwriters who have been charming audiences with their soulful tunes and honest portrayal of family life on their shows on the Magnolia Network. And they are heading to Houston to support their new album, and they're joining us now live via Zoom with details. Amanda Ramirez and Abner, it's great to see you. Welcome to Houston Live.
Oh, we're so happy to be here.
Thank you for having us. And by the way, we're in one room, just the wall is awkwardly placed. We're in a very fancy, cheap hotel room.
I love it. I love it. This is tour life, right? We are so glad that you guys are joining us today. And I know that we're going to tell everybody about your show coming up in Houston on Monday. But let's talk about, I mean, you guys are a mix truly of indie and folk and blues. I'm just going to call y'all hot because that's what, I mean, your music is just like, it sets the tone, y'all. I mean, you two are just like the dynamic duo.
Oh, well, thank you. We don't feel like it, but we'll take that.
Let's just say I'm going to record that and play it for myself every morning because it'll boost my confidence.
Exactly.
It'll make my job better.
Listen, I don't think you need that. You guys have garnered more than 500 million streams worldwide. You met in Nashville. You started writing music together. It's like the relationship blossomed. The music got bigger and better. You got married. The kids came along. I mean, it sounds like an easy road, what I'm describing here.
You know what? I will say, I mean, I don't know about easy, but my mom said something to me when we first started dating and touring, and I was embarrassed for my parents to come to a show because I was like, nobody's going to show up. Like, nobody knows who we are. Like, you're going to come and it's going to be like us basically playing a show for you. And I'd rather play for like one stranger than play for one stranger and my parents, you know? And my mom just said, no. I wouldn't miss this for anything. These are the good old days. And we've kind of taken that with us. And every step of our journey, we always look at each other and say, these are the good old days, to help us remember to appreciate where we are, because each step has been awesome. Like, we've loved every step. There's been hard times. There's been amazing times. There's been boring times. And we wouldn't trade any of it.
It is so cool. Okay, I know you're talking about mom. We've got a picture of you and your mom, and I think we need to show it because your mom isn't a regular mom. She's a cool mom.
She's a cool mom.
She's a cool mom.
Yeah, I am. Nobody brushed my hair. Nobody still brushes my hair.
Miss Donna Summer, so that must have been pretty cool. No wonder you're musically inclined here with mom there. I mean, that is just such a cool thing. And I love that you kind of have to dig deep to find that storyline for you, Amanda. You don't really put it out there. I mean, it is, of course, on your Instagram and different things, but it's not part of the headline. It really is about your music together.
Yeah, you know, we tried to do that.
That was by design, for sure. Certainly by design. We didn't want the intro to our first shows to be Donna Summer's daughter and her boyfriend.
Right.
Ramirez trying to make music as well. Let's go for it. We felt like the best way we could honor her is not to use her name for our advantage, but to show that the things she's instilled in her and the courage and encouragement they've given her and her husband, Bruce, Amanda's dad, have given us, that it counted and it mattered and it's valuable, and that we could stand on our own 4 feet together based on what they've handed us. And it's great when people find it out later.
Right. It's so cool. And I also love the story, too, that y'all are really close with Chip and Joanna Gaines. And talk about that connection, because your music, your song is the theme song for them, for their opening.
Good old Fixer Upper, man.
It was cool because how we met them, it was just one of those like deep connections. Honestly, it was when Fixer Upper was just starting. They were in their first season. We had no idea who they were, but his mother loved their show. His mother had seen a few episodes. She was like, I love this show. She
sat us down. We came home. My mom lives in Jacksonville, Florida. We got home to Jacksonville. We were playing a show or something, and she literally pulled Amanda into the living room and sat her down, which I followed, and she played Fixer Upper.
You're gonna love this show. You have to see the show. And as we were watching it, we were like, wait a second. I remember somebody saying something to us about them wanting to use music or something, and she was like, whatever they want, give them whatever they want.
We used to have a hard no reality TV clause for our music, and now we have not just music in our reality TV, but we have reality TV show.
Yeah.
Because mom was so into this show and into this couple, we decided to forego our no reality TV rule and it changed our life. So we're really grateful for Mom having the wisdom.
But the cool thing was that they were like, well, we want to use the song, but we would love to get on the phone and just have a call. And we were like, yeah, of course, that sounds great. So we're driving around LA, they call us, and immediately it was like, oh, these are our people. And we talked a lot about marriage and family and working with your spouse and doing things that are kind of out of the ordinary, but following your passions and taking the people that you love along the ride with you. And so we immediately bonded with them after that phone call. And then we flew down and started hanging out shortly thereafter. And now they've taken us along their ride with them, which we're so grateful for.
They've been a great example for us of the saying, the old adage that a rising tide lifts all boats. Because certainly their tide has swelled into the harbor, and we are lucky enough to have been another boat alongside them, rising as well.
It is so cool. I mean, I don't know y'all, but I feel like I do, and the four of you kind of like seem like you're supposed to be besties and together, so it's kind of a cool thing. Let's talk about the Johnnyswim show on Discovery Plus, because I have to tell you, you guys crack me up. I mean, when you watch the trailer for this, Amanda, you're talking like, I'm wearing maternity tights, somebody called the cops, I'm supposed to be live streaming, and world is just kind of like coming apart because you guys are doing this all in the pandemic, and I mean, I'm feeling it for you.
Yeah, it was a wild ride, you know, but yeah, we were doing everything out of our home, and we were filming. We had kind of our friends filming with us, and we had all these like robotic cameras around, and so it went from being like, oh yeah, they're gonna follow us on tour, and we're gonna show tour life, to like, so what are you guys gonna do now? And we're like, we don't know. So they're like, great, we'll put the cameras in the house.
And because it's Chip and Jo, they really trusted us to not try to script anything. Typically, a lot of reality TV shows are reality light. They're like reality-ish shows. And Chip and Joanna were very eager to make a very honest show. One of the things we're proud of in our music is that we try to write honest songs, give you an honest performance, and hopefully you can see in our performances that our desire isn't just to entertain you, but to hopefully give you something you can take back home with you. And they embraced that in making the TV show with us, and didn't script anything. It's real life. It's the good, the bad, the ugly,
the boring,
the boring, the mundane, and all the life that often is in that mundaneness. Yeah,
but it works because it's just the craziness of everyday family life, and then you add in sort of like the musician side of it. It's crazy. I love it. We're tight for time, but congratulations on your self-titled new album. This is your 4th full-length album, and you got the big show coming up here on Monday night at White Oak Music Hall. We can't wait to see you guys coming up on April 18th. Tickets are available. Johnnyswim, Abner, and Amanda, thanks so much for the conversation today, guys.
Oh my
you guys are amazing.
Great to chat. Thanks
You're amazing. Thank you for having us.
You're amazing. I'm going to play that message back over for me when I'm down and I need it. Great to see you guys. Safe travels to Houston, and when you're back in town, let's do it all again in person in studio.
In person, I like that.
All right. Safe travels. We'll see you soon. For a link to grab those show tickets, head over to the Scene on Houston Life section of our website. A reminder that the first 2 seasons of Magnolia Network's original series, The Johnnyswim Show, are now streaming on Discovery Plus and the Magnolia app. Check it out. You will not be disappointed. After the break, a look at what's coming up on tomorrow's show, including some new music from a Houston favorite, The Suffers. And as we head to break, let's check in with Kevin Frazier for a look at what's coming up on Entertainment Tonight. Hi, Kevin.
Courtney, tonight on ET, the latest details from the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard defamation trial. The celebrities now who are choosing sides. Plus, we have the famous face taking on family drama in daytime. You don't want to miss it. That's tonight at 6:30 right here on KPRC 2. But stay right there because Houston Life, it'll be right back.